Welcome back to the Clovercraft News Network. I'm your host, Lab W, and joining me this week as guest co-host is Bloodhound.
Hey everyone! Happy to be stepping in this week.
Dash Reedy is unfortunately unavailable this week, so Bloodhound is holding it down with me today. The kingdom you saw in our intro this week was Siv Reich, led by Creeperham, and based in Norway. Shout out to them.
This week, we have got nation announcements covering everything that went up, down, and across the realm, a server update on Trial Chambers, an upcoming PvP tournament, and then we go to wrap things up. We're doing something a little different, a full deep dive into the cryptics of Clovercraft.
Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for that one. Let's get into it. Alright, let's run through this week day by day, starting Saturday, May 2nd. Markup joined Lorena, Just the Tot joined Lunarune, and Shadow announced Dodgeball, a competition which is happening right now as you watch this. We'll have the full results and recap for you next week.
Sunday, May 3rd, Maple allied with Sever Reich and then got tried to ally with Nausea, but got left on red. Also on Sunday, the Knights of the Realm allied with Asgard and the Vengeance joined the Knights of the Realm. Now we should mention that the Knights of the Realm is a nation that formed last week that we forgot to cover, so consider this their official introduction.
Monday, May 4th, Maple made an announcement that there were traps inside their borders and that their borders were closed to everyone. The only problem with that is that Maple has allies, meaning they legally cannot close their borders entirely. So they followed that up with another clarification announcement saying that anyone caught trespassing without clear permission from a Maple leader or being one of their allies will be fined a stack of diamonds and imprisoned for 5 in-game hours. A much more legally sound argument for the second time around.
Also, on Monday, Knights of the Realm named Sundragon as co-leader. The Cryptic Treeman joined the Knights of the Realm, Dragodrag joined Lunarain, and Obi announced that Trial Chambers have been finally added to the map, which we will talk about more in just a bit.
Tuesday, May 5th, Lunarune put out an announcement saying that the free trial chamber location Obi shared falls under their nation's territory. They are asking that nobody steal from their nation, a fair and reasonable request.
Wednesday, May 6th, Dalaran banned Mess from being on the islands of their kingdom. Firex joined Lunarune, and then there's now the case of Thatch. Thatch has somehow become completely immortal to all damage, yet we are not just saying that loosely. Multiple damage methods were tested on him, including the Void, and nothing worked. His only confirmed way to kill him is the /kill command. Nobody knows how this happened. We are moving on.
Thursday, May 7th, Dusty Hollow, which is a state claim under Nautica led by Forgan based in Northern Ireland, closed off its borders due to griefing. Also on Thursday, Flanders unbanned Zaneflash from their kingdom. Inferno and the Mothman joined Maple, and Haunted along with Gangster Fruit were banned from entering Kabibi, the kingdom based in Dagestan led by Doc.
And then Friday, May 8th was a busy one to close out the week. Crib founded a brand new nation called the Kingdom of Bohemia, and immediately banned Zayn Flash. Unknown Oakley announced a PvP tournament. Mr. Zapman joined Lorena, Minonix joined Lunarune, and Maple officially established a government. Cashel and Pioneer Goosey also joined the Bogolan Empire.
Alright, a quick server update. Obi announced on Monday that trial chambers have been finally added to the map, which is a big deal for anyone looking for a new challenge on the realm.
Obi even gave out a free starting location to help people get going. You can find the first known trial chamber at the coordinates 2,927, -11, 922. Go check it out!
Just make sure you're not stealing from Lunarune while you're in that area. Before we wrap up, Oakley of Nautica has announced a PvP tournament coming to the realm. If you think you have what it takes, check out the Discord for details on how to get involved.
And as for that dodgeball competition, that is happening right now as you watch this. We'll have the full results and recap next week, so stay tuned for that.
Quick break. If you're enjoying the episode, please do leave a like and hit subscribe if you haven't already. It does help us out and we appreciate every single one.
And if you want to join Clovercraft yourself, the link is in the description below. Come be a part of it.
Alright, and now for something a little different. If you have spent any time on the Clovercraft Discord recently, you may have seen some unusual activity, strange sightings, unexpected phenomena, beings that do not quite fit into the normal world or kingdoms or nations.
That is right, the cryptids of Clovercraft are real. They're documented, and today we are going through all of them.
Let's start with where it all began, the Tree Man, a slime-like being found lurking in the trees, watching players from high up in the foliage. When kingdoms were first being built, a singular figure was found stalking from the treetops and observing unsuspecting players below. It would move from tree to tree and leave signs letting you know it had been there. The Treeman is considered the first major cryptid of Season 7 and is commonly found throughout Central Europe, with the last known sightings being in Italy and Greece. Most notably, the Treeman has been documented stalking Mr. Waffles of Maple, and recently set out a call to all cryptids on the realm, urging them to make contact.
Which leads us to the others who answer that call. Next up is Ocean Dweller, a blue figure spotted moving through the oceans at blinding speeds, blending into river waters to stalk players with ease. If you ever hear a foghorn in the distance on the realm, that might be a sign it's nearby. The Dweller is believed to have been evolved from dolphins in some way and has been spotted all over Europe. Most notably, it stalked and killed Stein on April 30th, just 4 hours before the Crown Prince and Stein execution, and was responsible for summoning a giant water pillar in Maple. Last confirmed sighting was in Germany.
Then we have the Greek Treemen. The original Treemen, said to have existed back when the Greek gods were still worshipped. Two beings ruled over the trees known were the Greek Treemen. Over the sightings dwindled, they became little more than a rumor and myth. They are rarely spotted now, but have been seen in Italy and Greece, and are actually encountered by the ocean dwellers.
Next is the Acacian, an entity following the footsteps of the treeman, reportedly capable of creating the tree phenomenon without even being detected. The Acacian is believed to possibly be behind the mysterious tree phenomenons spotted in Maple, and may be manipulating players into betraying each other. Last known location is somewhere in Germany, though much about this cryptid remains unknown.
Then there is the Wandering, exactly what the name suggests. A wandering entity that leaves signs at landmarks all across the realm. Signing reading the Wandering was here. Have been found in Italy, Germany, and France. The Wandering is not violent, just present, watching, leaving its mark.
And finally, the most mysterious of them all, the Subterranean, the most shrouded cryptid on the server, not even fully confirmed to exist. The only reference to where it comes from is the tree man's original calling. Notable actions are unknown. Last seen is unknown. It lives underground, if it lives at all.
6 cryptids documented so far this season. Whether you believe in them or not, they are out there, and apparently they are watching. Keep your eyes on the trees.
And the oceans. And the ground, apparently.
And that's going to wrap it up for Season 7, Episode 5 of the Culvercraft News Network. Big shout out to Bloodhound for stepping in as co-host this week and holding it down.
Happy to help out anytime.
As always, if you want to join Culvercraft, the link is in the description below. If you have something happening on the realm that you want to be covered, just send me a DM on Discord and we can talk about getting it into next episode. Drop a comment, leave a like, and we will all see you next week.